Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Sean. I'm a real estate investor, hard money lender, and podcast host based in the Bay Area. And on this channel, we go over real estate investing tips, strategies, and current events to help you become a real estate investing boss. If this is your first time here, welcome. I highly encourage you to subscribe to the channel if you're learning how to become a real estate investor and if you know absolutely nothing and you're starting from scratch. I started my real estate investing journey back in 2015 when I was still working as a full-time engineer. At the time, I truly believed that to become successful in life, all you had to do is study really hard, get good grades, and then find a job that would pay you. But quickly after working at this full-time job, I realized that the work that I was doing there didn't fulfill me. I wasn't super passionate about the work that I was doing, and every day that I would walk into the office felt like another day that I wasted from my life. And the worst part was I saw my coworkers who were maybe 30 years my senior who were all complaining about very similar things. And essentially what it boiled down to was they felt like they should have taken more risks when they were younger so they could have the life that they wanted to have where they are now. As someone in their early 20s, I really took their advice to heart. And I said, if I want to be different in any sort of way, I need to take the risks and I need to jump in and do something with my life. And actually, I tried several different businesses. I tried selling products on Amazon. I tried to sell books on Kindle. I even tried my own small little tech startup with some of my friends from college. But nothing really panned out until I started listening to Bigger Pockets and I started understanding how real estate investing works. I really love the concept about how you could buy a property for say $100,000, which only requires $20,000 or so as a down payment. And then the rents from that one property would pay for all the other expenses. That sounded like such a cool and unique thing, and I was surprised that no one else was talking about it back then. As I was going to the gym, I started scrolling down on different forums and websites, and I stumbled across a question from Quora asking, how do you get into real estate investing? One of the best posts was just join your local meetup group. And so that's what I did. I joined my first local meetup group, and of course, as a brand new investor, I said, hey, my name is Sean, I'm 25 years old, I want to be a real estate investor, teach me things. Naturally, no one cared about me, and they kind of said, oh, that's very nice, and then walked away, talked to somebody else who was already in the business. So that very first year was super discouraging because I was really excited, I was really new, but no one would really take me seriously. So I decided to put myself in a position where I could actually do something about it. And I actually volunteered at these meetup groups, and that actually got me really close with the meetup hosts. So once you get close with the meetup hosts, suddenly the other people want to start talking to you too. So I would volunteer, I would sit down and check in people as they came through. After about a year of doing this and having people see me every single month, but not remember my name, finally I decided it was time to take action. I'd learned enough, I understood the business, and all I needed to do was find the right team and buy my first property. And so that's what I did. I found a target market, I started making cold calls to find the right team, put them in place, and then start looking for good deals. It took me about a few months before I found a deal that really worked for me, but I bought it, and that was my first rental property. Before I did that, I actually had a house hack here in the Bay Area. So I was house hacking all of my rooms to my friends from my college or colleagues from work. And that was really great because at the time I got to understand that you can buy this property that appreciates over time and you can rent out all these rooms piecemeal by basically renting it out to friends as roommates and then getting paid for it. So my cost of living expenses was super low. And I could then invest all that difference into buying rental properties. So going back to my rental property story, after I bought that first rental property, I was super psyched because it was like, I thought it would be so hard, right? There were so many things holding me back. But then when I bought that first property, I realized, oh, it's not that bad at all. Like, all you need to do is find a good deal, if it makes sense, buy it. So you buy it, the property manager takes care of everything, and then you're good. So then I quickly wanted to buy my second property, and then I did. And then afterwards, I was like, you know what? These are cool and all, but I want to scale up a little bit. I want a fourplex. So then we started looking for fourplexes, and I got one. It was really easy. But then after a while, I realized, man, to buy all of these rental properties, you need to have that 20% or 25% for down payment. After buying a couple properties, you run out of cash, and you don't really make that much at a day job. So I figured, you know what? All these other real estate investors in these groups I'm going to, they're all real estate flippers. So why don't I learn from them and why don't I try to flip a house? And it just so happened that I was trying to flip houses, I couldn't get any deals, but luckily because I was on people's radar, they remembered me. And one person reached out and said, hey Sean, I know you're looking for deals. Everyone passed on this one, do you want it? I took a look at that deal and I said, you know what? I actually eat lunch a block away from this place every single day. So yeah, it seems like a good deal. I know the numbers and I'm very confident that I can make a good profit with this one deal. And we decided to partner with it together. And actually with that one deal, we made $300,000. It's my best deal to date. And you can watch that full video of our accomplishments over here. My partner has since gone on to do amazing things in the real estate industry, and I'm super glad that, we kind of started together. So we're super close friends even to this day. Since then, I've done other flip projects. Some of them made more money and some of them lost a tremendous amount of money. So I've kind of seen both sides of the coin here. Like, I understand the profits that can be made from flipping houses, and I understand the risks that are associated with real estate investing. I've come up with many conclusions, and of course, I mentioned them all in my videos here on this YouTube channel. If anything, you can learn from my experiences so that you don't have to make those same mistakes. And since then, I've dabbled with Airbnb. I had one flip project that didn't go as well, so we converted that into an Airbnb project and we started renting those out. And that was a really fun experience as well. Later on, my girlfriend Sharon and I, we started buying properties together, so that was also a super cool experience. And during that time when I was getting off my flip projects and trying to figure out what am I gonna do next, I thought it'd be really cool if I kind of documented my journey, or if I could learn more or build my network. And so that's why I created the podcast, where I interview local professionals and real estate investors to get 1 hour of free consulting and to share it with the world. So if you guys are interested in learning very technical and specific things about real estate investing and all of their different strategies, then I highly recommend that you check out the podcast. You can find the podcast on Apple iTunes or on Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts. But it's so amazing because I'm able to sit down for a whole hour with an expert who normally I would be super scared to talk to. Here, I'm talking to them for a whole hour and asking them all the questions that I want answered. So I know you guys will get a lot of benefit out of that. I've also since created my own meetup group, and as of now, we're almost at 2,000 members. And that community is only growing by the day. We host meetup events twice a month where sometimes we have a guest speaker present to the group, or sometimes we just have networking groups so people can meet up and build partnerships just like I did when I first got started. And of course, we have this YouTube channel that's growing at a very rapid pace, and I'm very excited to continuously post videos like this to help you guys learn more about real estate investing. And since I had these platforms where I was growing this audience base and providing value for the community, my hard money lender reached out to me and said, hey, why don't you work together with us to provide loans for your community? And I thought that's an amazing thing because now I have a reason to reach out to everyone, to accept their phone calls, and to create more content like this. Because now I can service them and help them get loans for their real estate projects. So again, whether you're looking for a fix and flip loan or for a loan for your rental properties, you can definitely reach out to me and I can help you out with that. And it's just so fulfilling because I feel like Santa Claus every day, where on my day job, all I do is call people, ask them how they're doing, how are their real estate projects, and can I give them money? It's 1,000% more fulfilling than my full-time job as an engineer in the past, where I was just sitting there looking at Excel spreadsheets and working on things that had no benefit to me, right? Like, there's no way that I'm gonna create satellites on my own. There's no transferability there. But with this, it's like a sales role. So I'm 10,000% better on the phone now than I was just a few years ago. And of course, I understand how loans work and how the lending industry works for real estate. Now, of course, as a real estate investor, this helps me tremendously because now I can talk to other lenders and kind of bend their arm a little bit and say, hey, listen, I have a good credit score, I have a lot of experience. What can you do for me in terms of getting me a better rate? Everything is super synergistic, and I really am fortunate and happy to be in the position that I am now. I still have this wonderful home in the Bay Area. My girlfriend Sharon and I are investing in properties together, and we even launched a course, Remote Rental Riches, where we teach you guys how to buy real estate from knowing absolutely nothing to getting your very first rental property and starting your path to financial freedom. And I also love documenting my own journey, whether it be my successes or my failures, because I feel like it'd be so cool to look 5 years from now and look back at a video that I made when maybe I wasn't feeling so good, or maybe because a deal didn't go the way I planned, and be able to reflect and say, hey, look, I was really sad back then, but I had the foresight to document it because I know 5 years from now, that issue won't matter at all. And it's just great for all of us to grow and learn together. So if you guys have made it this far, thank you so much. I highly encourage you to subscribe to see more videos just like this one, or to learn more about real estate investing in general. And if you guys have enjoyed this video, do me a quick favor and just take 2 seconds to smash that like button to let YouTube know that you enjoy videos just like this one. And if you guys have any comments for me or thoughts about my journey so far, definitely let me know down in the comment section below. Thanks again so much for watching, guys, and I hope to see you along with my journey. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Take care.